Hey girls, it's Friday.
Endless summer, boy, I want you close to me in an endless summer.
So Rachel talked about this in her vlog. However, I just thought I'd discuss it a little bit in mine too. It freaking snowed here. I mean, I'm used to this amount of snow because, like, of where I come from, but everyone else here was, like, freaking out. And we actually had canceled classes for the past 2 days, which means that those 2 days off, coupled with the fact that I don't have any Friday classes, means I got a 5-day weekend. I'm actually on day 3 right now. I spent the past 2 days mostly in my pajamas, sitting on my bed, working on my computer, writing some stuff, and doing homework, and things like that, and generally just being ridiculously lazy. I did watch a movie while I was hanging out in bed. I watched In the Land of Women, which I got for Christmas a couple years ago because I wanted to see it, and I haven't watched it in a long time. I remembered not really liking it that much, but then I just got the urge to watch it yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was yesterday. I just got the urge to watch it yesterday, and so I did, and actually, I like it more now than I did the first time I saw it. It's one movie where Kristen Stewart actually doesn't bother me, so, you know, that's always a plus. So I've recently become addicted to this little website called StumbleUpon. You've probably heard of it. If you haven't / you don't know what it is, it's stumbleupon.com, and then you, like, check off boxes of things that you're interested in, and then you click stumble, and it just, like, brings you websites that are related to, like, what you said you were interested in. And if you like a website, you can, like, explore it and chill, and then when you get bored, you can click stumble, and then it'll bring you another one. Or if you don't like the website to begin with, you just click stumble again. And yesterday, I spent literally about 2 hours just stumbling on stuff. So this week has been pretty easy, considering I only had 2 days worth of classes, and I just had to go to work today, but it was only a 2-hour shift, so it was pretty easy. I just shelf-read DVDs, which means you go along the shelf and just make sure the DVDs are all in order based on their Dewey Decimal Number thing, which is incredibly exciting. And then I had to shelve books because the other girl I worked with was shelving, but you only shelve for half hour at a time, and then, like, her half hour ran out, so she didn't get to those. So I was like, well, I have free time, I'll do it. So I shelved books, which is fun. I like shelving books. It's slightly more entertaining than just sitting at the desk. Also on the writing front, I continued revisions on my book, which I took a little bit of a break from just because, like, things got a little bit crazy. And they still are crazy. My desk is a complete mess, and I've got textbooks on the floor, and it's just, I'm so sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry you have to live with me. I'm so messy. Anyway, writing stuff. I continued revisions on my book. I also started writing something the other day. It is creatively non-fictitious, otherwise known as creative nonfiction, which is, I don't know if I'm going to use it as one of my essays for this writing class that I'm taking this semester, or if it's just for me. However, it is very, very fun, and it is very, like, cathartic, I guess, kind of, in a way, a little bit, maybe, sort of. Yeah, I wrote that, and I wrote a song. I haven't figured out music for it yet. I wrote the lyrics. I have a melody in my head. But yeah, I wrote a song. It's called Coward. Oh, and reading stuff. Still reading Two to Rose because I'm just have no time for free, fun reading stuff these days. However, I have found this book list. Actually, I found it on StumbleUpon of, like, 100 books that every person, like, should read. And I know it's really stupid to read a book just because someone tells you should. However, on this list were a lot of the books that I wanted to read anyway, like Catch-22 and Watership Down and Madame Bovary and The Great Gatsby. No, I haven't read The Great Gatsby. I know, it's a shocker, don't judge me. And Slaughterhouse-Five was on there, and all these, and Perks of Being a Wallflower, I think, was there, and all these books that I wanted to read anyway. So I'm just kind of taking this list as a jumping off point, and I decided that this year, for every 3 to 5, like, modern literature things that I read, like books that are, like, popular these days, like modern novels or whatever, I'm going to read one classic or one book from that list. And the website that I got this list from said that on average people usually only read about 6 of those books in their lifetime, and I went through the list and I like bolded all the books that I have read already, and I've read 22 of them, so I'm like really proud of myself. And most of them were for pleasure and not for like school assignments, so I felt really good about myself. But I want to try and bold as many of those books as I can. So this year, for every 3 or 5 modern books that I read, 1 classic. Anyway, I talked more than I intended to. I'm gonna go take more Tylenol cold because I think I'm getting sick and it's really upsetting. Rachel, I'll see you when you get back from class, and Caroline, I'll see you Monday.